You just got fucking served. And then he fell asleep and he woke up and people were all, hey, dude, there's people saying that you were doing drunk tweets last night. He's all, drunk tweets my ass. I was dominating on Twitter last night. I don't know, man. Have you looked at it? I don't need to look at it. I fucked Henry Cejudo's mouth, dude. I fucked that little fucker. He was talking about my boxing. I remember. He said something about my boxing. And then I schooled him about fighting. They're all, why don't you give it a look? He's all, Henry Cejudo, eye nasty from bottom. Ooh, we're not off to a good start. All right, Jesse on Fire, welcome back to the channel. So I just started doing shorts, you guys, so you may have seen a little bit of this, but we're going to talk about Conor McGregor's online war with Henry Cejudo last night, which was notable because I think he may or may not have had a couple drinks before he was tweeting. I'm just going to say it. I have a feeling that Conor may had been drinking last night. Now, there's no way for me to know. It's possible that it was someone who manages his Twitter. You know how I've been saying for years that Conor should fire his Twitter manager because they clearly do not sound like Conor. They sound like an imbecile. You guys may remember. Who remembers Goat Thread? Who's been with me that long, you know? Goat Thread! Okay, now I'm going to, So it's possible it was like someone who manages this account. But whoever did those posts was drunk out of their mind. Drunk as hell, dude. Straight up drunk, son. But yeah, if you've been with me forever, you might remember God, that had to be like probably in the first few months that I was doing the channel. And that's notable to me because Mix Molly thought that was so funny. Like he thought that bit was hilarious. Because I was saying like, Conor, like real Conor. So, not drunk off his ass and also like, himself tweeting. You can read it and because he's smart and he's clever and he's charismatic even through Twitter, Like when he was talking, I remember back then it was like he was talking about making a necklace of teeth with Gaethje. I can't remember. I won't be able to do it justice, but it was something like super clever about how he was going to put Gaethje's teeth on a necklace. And I was like, see, that's Conor. That right there, that's Conor. However, whoever is this other person who's starting these weird ones, because there was one that was like, Goat Thread. Let's argue about who's the goat. Here is why I'm the greatest of all time. And yes, I mean me, Conor McGregor, the greatest of all time. Here are my statistics that support me being the GOAT. Here's Anderson Silva. He had some things that he did, but he's not the GOAT because I'm the GOAT. Goat Thread. Like that's the voice that I would hear in my head when it was like clearly his Twitter manager just doing nonsense. Or I would just be like, Jesus, man. I mean, I hope that was not Conor. I guess there's always a possibility that there's like, there's a few Conors, right? Like, as far as I'm concerned, my people, dude, you get a pass for drunk tweeting, dude. And, unless you're Costa. And he gets a pass too. I just like teasing him, But, you say some crazy stuff on, well, it depends on what you say, I guess. But, you say some incoherent shit like Conor did last night. Because what he said was incoherent. Like, no one knows what he's talking about. Like, I'm actually being serious. I've read it a couple times. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Something about fighting from the bottom, I think. I think he's saying he would choose to fight from the bottom. But we'll get into it. That was a long intro. That's what kind of video this is going to be. So yeah, we are moving towards longer, well, not every video, but some videos. I'm going to have one a day that's at least 30 minutes because you know what? We're moving into audio only and podcast people want to listen to longer stuff, So anyway, but I've got lots of content to talk about when it comes to this. Yeah. So if you like the content, subscribe and ring the bell. Tell every single person that you've ever known. Now, before we jump into this also, I want to tell you guys about IP Vanish, which is the bomb, dude. And I'll tell you why it's the bomb, dude. Is because unless you like ISPs tracking your data and selling it all over the place, well then, you want a VPN, right? Don't you want people to not be able to track what sites you go on when you're searching for evil stepsister catches her brother in the act? You want someone to see that? Is that what you want? You want someone, you like your little file that the CIA has and advertisers have. You want them to see your search history? I bet you don't, dude. I'm looking at you, guy. I bet you don't. Okay? You think that incognito mode is going to protect you from that? Because it ain't. You need IPVanish. And not only will it protect you from data collection and being sold, etc., you can pretend you're wherever you want. Now, if you want IPVanish and you also want a chance at winning the new Jordans, okay, the new Jordan raffle, then go to ipvanish.com/Jesse, Jesse. Use promo code Jesse. You get 70% off. Send me the receipt at Real Jesse on Fire, and you will be entered into the Jordan vote. You want to know how many entries I have for the IPVanish one? 1. All right. So let's talk about this now. So Conor has been posting videos of him training boxing. And people have been critical when he posts things, but I think they're being intentionally dishonest because obviously Conor is training something specific each time. Like as an example, in the video that he posted yesterday or whatever this was, he's practicing power punches. Like he's very intentionally practicing power punches. So he's turning them over huge, rotating his hips and whap, full throttle. He is hitting the pad very, very hard. But Cejudo weighed in and said, MMA is different than boxing. If you ever turn your hips, it leads to easy takedowns. It's hard to recover your position if you overthrow your hips. You essentially add more time to whatever punch you throw next. You really need to understand setup punches. Sincerely, the GOAT. Oh, damn, I didn't even realize he was going to drop the GOAT after I said that thing about the GOAT thread. That's crazy. That's super crazy. So he said that. Now, Conor responded with some nonsense. Like nonsense. Clearly, in between when Conor posted the boxing, video and when he read Henry's response, he had partied. And I'm going to say booze because, other types of partying generally make you write long things, but not incoherent things, And this is incoherence. All right, ready? Let's read it. Henry Cejudo, God bless you. Hold on tight. I just want to crush the head, not I just want to crush the head, not hold. I'll be there on bottom fighting evil. If I overthrow my hips, overthrow, nice word. Come back and hit a throw. Whatever after that, launch someone. Make the splash, kiddo. You a fat mess the last 24. Truth. What? Dude, I guess this is a good time for me to just reiterate, okay? Just in case, because every time I talk about someone now, I find out that they saw the video, like almost all the time now. Conor, if you're ever mad at me, you cannot be serious. You cannot go back to my earliest stuff. I have been unwavering in my support of you. I'm just saying, I think it's funny when people drunk text, drunk tweet. There's no way there's no way you can make sense of that tweet. Come on. You can't get mad at me for breaking your balls over a tweet like that. And the next one's worse. So don't get mad. Okay. I'm still a huge fan. Always will be. So then Cejudo came back and said, Then Conor said another one that said, he deleted this one. That's it. Answer the fucking question, you little pissant shit stain. I'm live in this game like a grenade, no pin. Cans. Oh, he's in cans with 2 yachts and a steel bar in my leg. Raring to go. Chop yard. Chop you up. Or shopper. Chop you up. That's probably the watch that he's wearing would be my guess. Wow. These are very pricey. He is not playing, dude. Damn, they won't even give you the price, dude. Cejudo said, whatever the cringe this means, I know that you... Wait, what? I know that you know that I know my shit. This is free advice I'm giving you, lad. P.S. Give the snowman a break. Now, for those of you who are unaware, the snowman is not a reference to playing in the snow, So if a person says, hey, give the snowman a break, believe it or not, That is not about a person who's actually skiing. It's not, like he knows he's in Cairns. He's not in Aspen or whatever. He's making a reference to doing cocaine, I think. I have a feeling what he meant was give the blow a break. Now, that said, if Conor was doing blow, which I certainly am not implying that he definitely mixed that with a lot of booze, because that was not a blow-only response. That was a drunk response because it's incoherent. Now, let's see what Conor said next, because here we go. Henry Cejudo, I nasty from... Let me just say this. It's possible that this is not Conor, right? This could be his social media manager. They're all, hey, you know what I'm going to say back? I'm going to drop the GOAT thread on him, dude. Hey, man, the GOAT thread wasn't that cool. Fuck you, it wasn't that cool. I proved that Conor's the GOAT. No, you didn't. You definitely did not. Fuck you. Anyway, so Conor responds, Henry Cejudo, I nasty from bottom. Really evil. I don't care, period. Shoot, period. Hold, period. I've nasty weapons here. I do whole fight here if had to, period. Where was he going? He was top guard. Can you explain, please, Master Splinter's second cousin? That's kind of funny, actually. Question mark, no space. Where was he going? Question mark. I'd scoot into Butcher if had to on God, period. Bees in my account. I think that last part meant billions. Damn, son. That was maybe the drunkest tweet in history. I'm actually serious. Like that might be the drunkest tweet ever. Now, obviously, people have probably sent drunker tweets before, but I don't think there's ever been a tweet where a person was that drunk and equally as confident as Conor was, right? Like, it's hard to be that drunk and simultaneously that confident writing a tweet. Like, he thought that was, like, I guarantee you at the time, he thought that was a kill shot, dude. Like, he put that up and he was like, boom, son. Like, in his mind, he's like, headshot, suck on that, Cejudo. Damn, I just made you look like an idiot, dog. How you like that tweet? How's that tweet taste? Probably pretty salty, dog. It tastes a little bit like the back of my dick, huh? Is that what that motherfucking tweet, is that what that tweet tastes like? Henry Cejudo? How are you going to announce an Eagle FC with my dick down your throat with that motherfucking tweet, Henry? Tell me right now. You don't need to tweet. Just call me, dog. Oh, wait, what time is it? I can't see it with all the diamonds on my shop yard. You just got fucking served. And then he fell asleep and he woke up and people were all, hey, dude, there's people saying that you were doing drunk tweets last night. He's all, drunk tweets my ass. I was fucking dominating on Twitter last night. I don't know, man. Have you looked at it? I don't need to look at it. I fucked Henry Cejudo's mouth, dude. I fucked that little fucker. He was talking about my boxing. I remember. He said something about my boxing, and then I schooled him about fighting, and then basically made such coherent points that there's no way that he could even come up with like a reasonable response. They're all, why don't you give it a look? He's all, Henry Cejudo, I nasty from bottom. Ooh, we're not off to a good start. Really, period. Evil, period. What the fuck? I don't care, period. No space, shoot, dot, hold. I've nasty weapons here. What the fuck was I doing? I'd do whole fight here if had to. Did I do this? Oh yeah, you did it, dude. You were really proud. What the fuck? He's going to top guard. Please explain, Master Split. Somebody got in here and edited this. Yeah, there's no edit function. There's no editing on Twitter. That's not a thing. You can't edit on Twitter. I don't know, man. I don't know. This doesn't sound like me. Where was he going? I'd scoot into Butcher if had to on God. Bees in my account. What the fuck? That's not even true. I don't have bees in my account. I mean, I'm creeping up on a Billy, but I don't have bees in my account. That's ridiculous. Who the fuck tweeted that? Dog, you fucking tweeted that. Doesn't sound like me, man. That's not the kind of shit I would have wrote. I remember tweeting and I remember it being a fucking headshot. So there's no way that's me because my shit would have been vicious. How many drinks did you have last night? Fuck, what the fuck? Why are you worrying about my business? Just saying, I think you might have had a couple more than you realize, and, tweet you thought was a headshot might have been that incoherent nonsense that no rational person who speaks English would have any idea what you're talking about. What's your name? My name? Yeah, because you're fired. Get the fuck off my boat. What? Get off my fucking boat, dude. You're the one who wrote the tweet. Put out a press release. You want your job back? Put out a fucking press release and tell the world that you're the one that wrote that tweet. Dude, I don't think they're going to believe. I'm sorry? Oh, sorry. All I heard was, unemployment line. Unemployment line. What? Oh, how's he going to get home from Cairns? No idea. He's not on my fucking payroll anymore. He's going to have to figure it out himself. How much money you got, dude? Cairns. Flights are expensive. Toodaloo. Press release or beat the fucking street? All right, I'll say I did it. I mean, yeah. What? So, yeah. Have you ever done that? Have you ever been, home alone? And this is a long time ago for me, but do you ever remember, like, getting home alone? You've been out boozing, like, I don't know, you struck out. You're home by yourself, and you're like, I think that I know who I want to talk to. And somehow the person you want to talk to is like a lot of different girls, and you text them things. You start every one of the conversations off with the same thing. Hi. Just hi. And then like none of them respond usually, except because if one of them responds, they understand. Like, it's 2:30. Like they understand. Hi means, do you want to come over and fuck? So if they respond, it's going to be one of two things. It's either translation, yes, or, dude, I have a boyfriend. Leave me the fuck alone, you creep. Those are your only two options, Hi. I guess nowadays people probably get on Tinder. They're all wondering any other fucking girls are awake right now. And the girls are all, Jesus, how did I strike out? I'm going to go find a salty dick to put down my throat. So, yeah. Anyway. That's what I had to say about Conor. And I think it's funny because drunk texting and drunk tweeting is funny, man. It's funny. I saw another thing that I think I'm going to do another video on. I think the other thing I wanted to talk about with Conor McGregor had to do with Tony Ferguson, who had some other things to say about Conor, which was that when he was with Paradigm Sports, he said that he was unaware that Conor owned it. And that there was a conflict of interest, like, he didn't know Conor owned the firm, otherwise, blah, 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 blah. And I think about that, and I'm like, can I see where that would be a conflict of interest, given that Conor was in his same division? I guess so. But, like, for me, now I'm like, actually, let me switch the tone of this video up, because now I'm actually trying to have like a semi-coherent, serious thought. Is like, for me, anyone who's standing next to a very, very bright light in this business is not going to have their own light sucked away most of the time. They're going to have the light reflect on them, and they're going to start to glow by standing next to them. It's a weird metaphor, but you understand what I'm saying. Okay? The eyeballs and the attention go where they go. And if you've got a magnet for attention standing right next to you, then boom, there you go. Like, think about guys like Jake Shields, like Jake Shields. I mean, obviously, in our community, everybody knows Jake Shields is like a legend, especially grappler. But think about like how many people know Jake Shields. Like fucking everyone knows Jake Shields. Now think of other guys who have this, similar pedigree in grappling. Can you think of anything different between Jake Shields and, whoever you envisioned? Is he was standing next to the Diaz brothers forever. He's in that crew, like fucking completely in that crew. And thus, he is, whoop, is this just to me? Nope. Oh no. Wait, what? Pipeline. Oh no, I have stuff I have to do. Blech. All right. Well, I guess I have to go do this work. So anyway, you guys got the point. Love you guys. Peace.